I'm LaDonna Lockard, and this is a special edition of Max Convos. We are here in Irvine. We are at the California Mortgage Expo. Specifically today, we have the Mortgage Star West Conference. Nicole, you were a presenter. I was a presenter. I wanted to talk to you about something that is just weighing on my mind specifically with this conference. So in these presentations, we were talking about the discrepancies of women in the mortgage industry. Women specifically in the mortgage industry aren't even 45% of it, and appraisals are in the appraisal industry, it's only about 30% of women. As the CEO of FastApp, you are the perfect person to ask about this. What do you think is something that we can do to kind of change the narrative to get more women into this industry?
So I think the only way to do that is to encourage young people as a whole and women as a whole. I think probably the biggest problem we're experiencing right now is that no one's coming into the appraisal industry. So not as only is it a woman's problem right now where we don't have an influx of women willing to do this career, because I think people look at it just like they do most other careers that are mainly man dominated, is that I don't think that I fit in that box. And as women, I think we need to encourage other women. I speak all the time, as you know. And one of the things I'm trying to do is encourage people to come into not only the appraisal industry, but into the mortgage industry as a whole. I think that we need that influx of women in the industry as a whole, because the percentage is so low. And I think that all we can do is really to just encourage other women. Really need to encourage and explain, like in the appraisal industry, I think it's such a great job because as an appraiser, when I was actually actively appraising, you have to think about the flexibility you have. As a mom with 2 boys, I could go in the morning, schedule my appointments after dropping my kids off at school, and then go do my appraisal appointments, 2 or 3 I could fit in. Then I could go home, pick my kids up from school, do the things that I wanted to do with my kids, make dinner, all of that, and write my reports at night. So really, it fits into a mom lifestyle and even just, women being married and having families. So I think like spreading the word that it actually does fit into the lifestyle, instead of people look on the outside and they see that it's a male-dominated career and they don't see that it fits because of that. And they don't look into underneath that it actually is a career that fits very well for women and working women, right? So I think it's just spreading the word as a whole that our industry is actually an industry that works well for working women.
Yeah, you're right. And that is a point that I've been focusing on. And so we're going to have to come up with some initiatives together because we're aging out in this
150%.
industry. And
appraisers as a whole are aging out. Like the average age of an appraiser right now, I think is 59 and a half years old. And being almost 57 years old, I see that happening. Mm-hmm. And it just within the last year, we've seen some influx of younger people coming in, and it's mainly family members of appraisers. And they used to discourage, but more so over the last couple of years, there is an encouragement. So now we just need to encourage more women as well.
Totally agree with
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're so right. You're spot on. Well, I know we're probably short on time. I want to have you back because we need to do a much longer conversation. There's so much in appraisal right now that we need to go over.
I agree.
There's AI.
The more we talk about it too, I think that is encouraging, because as your stuff gets out there and people see that, it clicks like, oh, that might be actually a good career to do. Yeah. So we need to publicize more and have more talks about it. That's why we both speak, to try to encourage people. And I think that's so important.
Totally.
So, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I can't wait to have you back. I love and adore you. I'm having you back. And let's do a long form conversation. We'll do a take it to the max as well.
Let's do it.
Okay, perfect. I'm LaDonna Lockard, and this is Max Convos.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.